YouTube, it is time to leak something that's getting unbanned. Now, we had unbanned cards last year through the Dragon Rulers, which came out at the start of December with the other main selection pack we received. So will that happen again? Possibly. And with the early December pack, we have...
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Boom. Dragoon. You've heard about this card ever since the release of Master Duel. It's unbanned everywhere except Master Duel, and now it is finally going to get unbanned. Why is this card so good? It cannot be destroyed by card effects. It cannot be targeted by card effects. And if you use at least one normal monster, which could be a Dark Magician, to summon this, you now can, during your main phase, non-target destroy one monster your opponent controls and then inflict damage equal to that monster's original attack. But wait, there's more. We have once per turn the best effect, which states when a card or effect is activated, you can discard one card to negate the activation, which means that is usable in the damage step. That's going to negate the Tempais in the battle phase if they don't have a Transcendent Dragon. And if it's not usable in the battle phase because of Transcendent Dragon, they may struggle to deal with the Dragoon due to the fact that it cannot be destroyed by card effects, nor can be targeted with card effects. So how do we stop this monstrosity? There is one card, the main card, to deal with this. In my opinion, you could give your other tips in the comments if you have dealt with this card yourself. And from my experience playing against this on TCG simulators, I continually resorted to one card to out this every single time, and that was bait their negate, and then whip out the Access Code Talker Mate. Access Code Talker will become bigger, and then we attack over it. It can be destroyed by battle, and that's it. So there you go. That would be one of the ways. You can't destroy by card effect, but battle right over it. So if you're playing Tempai, you're going to want to boost up your monster or just suicide into the Dragoon because, you know, 3K against the Transcendent Dragon. And that's a good reason on why this may be okay to release due to Tempai being prevalent in the meta. Now, what's crazy about this card is this used to be an entire deck type just called Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Why is that? Well, if you could get two effect monsters on the field, you have a Dragoon. Well, they had to ban Anaconda because that was way too good. But we have Anaconda unbanned. Does this mean Anaconda will be banned? A lot of people are arguing back and forth. They're saying it has to be banned. There's no way you could just two effect monsters make a Red Eyes Dragoon. They think everyone's going to start playing this. Is that reality though? We'll find out when the ban list happens. Now, since it's unbanned in the TCG and OCG, surely it's clapping it up. Let's find out. We have Gravekeepers, which, I mean, this is like one deck, this one dude playing this. It's like an anti-meta deck. Yeah, it's just one dude. It's not like a whole deck type of Gravekeepers clapping it up. So their main way to summon this is going to be the Red Eyes Fusion using Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. And then the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon could use the effect of popping a monster twice per turn, non-target poppage. Let's see something more relevant maybe. It was being used quite prevalently when Branded Fusion was at 3. Now that Branded Fusion is no longer at 3, it looks like it's dropping out of relevance for the Chimera deck type for the TCG. And as you can see here, how are they summoning it? They're using Branded Fusion to send from the deck a Hex-Sealed Fusion and an Albaz, and then the Albion will banish the Hex-Sealed Fusion plus a dragon. You then make the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So a single Branded Fusion does in fact make the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, thus it being limited to 1, dropping the prevalence of it. So let's see the Chimera deck type breakdown. Recently, a lot of these are not playing Dragoon. I think so. Yeah, did they drop it? No Dragoon. No Dragoon. Yeah. So with the Branded Fusion going, it also left. So does that mean our own Chimera version's not going to be playing Dragoon? Possibly. But again, we have Anaconda. They don't. They also have Fiendsmith cards that they got to make room for. So maybe we play Dragoon until Fiendsmith comes out. Now, what about the OCG? The situation there is a little bit different. So if we switch on over to OCG stats, we'll see Branded, the majority are not playing it. It was recently unbanned, so we click on that. It was pretty much only using Branded. So this is probably the most Master Duel legal list of where you could use Dragoon and you may end up seeing it most prevalently within this deck. Just like that, again, if Anaconda's banned, that is when. But now if Anaconda's unbanned, any deck could use it by sending the Red Eyes Fusion. So let's see 2 quick little duel demonstrations of the Dragoon. Was it impactful? Was it win more? Was it needed? This is gonna be with Chimera, thanks to El Exordia Duelista. Let's see what's good. All right, we're dealing with the field of disruption here. Let's do it like this, yeah? How about that? Is that better? There you go, you can see it better. Berfomet, sure, gets negated. We're playing through a lot of disruptions. We're gonna dodge the impermanence, negate, Chimera Fusion, set up the Berfomet Fusion, search for an illusion, and reborn from the graveyard, And then we're gonna add back the Chimera Fusion. We are going to branded Fusion into the Albion, and then now we're doing it. It's happening. We're negating the Heretic Seal effect with the swords, and just like that, Dragoon is here. Can't be destroyed by card effect, can't be targeted by card effects, and will negate by discarding a card. So what's good? Let's see. Regain, return back, triple tactics talent, take control, get fusion summoning, Chimera, get popping. And looks like we probably didn't even need the Dragoon, but it was still good. All right, let's see. Shining Sarcophagus. This is another way to play with Dragoon. That's right, the deck that just came out and sucks is now going to suck less. All right, let's see. Pot of E. If you're playing Pot of E, you probably need multiple copies of Dragoon, and it having an animation. Did I mention that? It's gonna have an animation. What card has an animation and isn't an ultra rare? So if you want to use your anime deck, have fun getting 3 Dragoons to not Pot of E it. We're going to Shining Sark, search our deck, summon. How do we set up a Dragoon in this deck without Anaconda? Well, by wiping out the Dark Magician Shining Sark, it comes back. And then it sets from the deck the Quick Play Fusion spell to fuse into the Dragoon during the opponent's turn. So it is a part of your normal turn 1 play, even though you don't see it, it is there in the back row. All right, let's see what's good. When do we whip out Dragoon? Probably after the other disruptions. We're going to draw them now. Fuse with the searchable Quick Play Fusion card using a Dragon and Dark Magician. We now have our Omni Negate that's untargetable and cannot be destroyed by card effects. We're negating. Negate Garunix. Just like that, we used Dragoon. It did cost a discard, but negate and destroy. And it got boosted, 4,000. It's perma boosted. So the opponent's got to be really afraid on allowing you to negate something, because once that negate happens, it continually permanently gets that boost. And one of the best outs to this is going to be, as I said earlier, the Access Code Talker. So there you go. I'll show you this deck list since it has not ever topped the tournament, but it's a cool idea. There you go. Oh, wow, triple Dragoon. Good luck on that. It is tier fun. Super fun. But again, Anaconda. Is it getting banned? You'll find out in a few days. And there you go, Dragoon.